catch him off. He just called me, said it's about 20 strong. They standing at the door, don't wanna take us on. The ring, let it go about 3 months ago. The pain, the stress that ain't me no more. The girl that they used to know done changed.
DFW Dallas 𝒮𝓂𝓅𝓈 Minister. We're back with another secret production. I do smoke and curse in my reading, so if that bothers you, I probably won't be the reader for you. I also like to tell people you may want to say Indian style. It's not to be judgmental or biased or anything like that. I'm just saying I mixed up with some toes today. So if you're a sensitive Susie, my vibe will not be suitable for you. Okay? Amen. Thank you. So we're going to be doing your air signs reading. Okay? Air signs. We're going to be doing a collective, and at the very, very end, we're going to have a time-stamped itinerary, I guess. I'll get in the description box, where if you're cross-watching for a air sign, you could watch for that particular sign to see over the next 30 days what you can expect from that person, advice, and things of that nature, right? So I'm going to be pulling from a few decks. If you guys are interested in me listening to deck, I can start doing that, but I won't do extra shit if y'all don't ask me to do it. If y'all ask me to do it, then I'll do it. I'm going to start off with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, as I did for the fire signs, just because I found it useful. So let's see. I want to make sure everything is in the frame good. Perfect. If I can find the deck, that'll be great. That'll be absolutely great. Oh, I see it. Alrighty. First off with the Animal Spirit deck. Bam. Alright. I've had this deck for quite some time. Alrighty. So we're going to get a card. This is going to kind of let me know where you are at currently. Okay. At the time which you find this reading for my air signs. Do I have any channel messages for you guys, air signs? Okay. So channel message. I feel like that you guys need to be reminded that you do not have to reassert or reassure people who you are, nor do you have to waste your time diminishing the value of others or putting shit in people's faces just to get your point across, okay? A star shines irregardless of however bright the stars around them are shining, you know? So I just feel like that needs to be said. Like, be mindful or be weary of comparing us to others, even if it is in a pompous fashion, okay? Just be cognizant of that, because I could just see where some of you guys, it's like the people you shit on your way to the top are going to be people you see on your way down. I'm just going to say it like that, because the Wheel of Fortune represents cycles. And when you're up, you should prepare, not to, I don't know, Debbie Downer shit, but you should prepare for the wheel to turn for your low moments. And when you're low, you should be preparing for it to go up, because everything is a cycle. Okay, something like that is significant for you guys. We'll see in what aspect how that relates. Okay. Somebody could be from a street that has the word oak in it. So Oak Lawn, Oak Cliff, shit like that. Oakland. Okay, somebody could be from California. Maybe somebody smokes a lot. I don't know. But that's the channel messages I have for you guys. None of that has to resonate. It's meant for whoever meant to catch it, okay? Let's see. Spirit of Living God, where are my air signs at the time which they find this reading? Okay. I wasn't taking 2 cards for the fire signs, but I'll go ahead and take it for you guys. Being that we're going to be in Gemini season. So, what I'm getting for you guys, I can see where some of you guys, okay. Are you celibate? Are you saving yourself or something like that? A lot of you guys, there might be energy surrounding. I feel like people want me for what I have now that the cake is baked, now that I've gotten here. That's kind of the energy I was getting when I was talking about in the channel messages. Don't get pompous and start shitting on people, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's this cockiness. For some of you guys viewing this, but I get it though. I get the why you got this, because there was so much shit you went to get to this point, and there's an energy around. I earned this. I earned this spot. I earned this position. Nobody's gonna come around me new that ain't been here for. Well, I get it, right? You're trying to protect your energy, but what is coming across of we know the story of the Taurus in the hair. We know who wins the race in the end as well. So for those of you who have reached the pinnacle of success, I feel called to tell you not to get too comfortable. Okay? Somebody could just listen to Future. Okay? Or Drake. Maybe you have an issue with a Scorpio. You might have a conflict with a Scorpio. There might be a Scorpio around you that may mean, good. Okay, they might involve you in stuff. Or you might have friends, like the person that'll betray you, it won't be the new people that you're trying to low-key trying to pick at. It'll be somebody close to you. Some of you guys, it could be a mother figure. Now, I'm picking up on the energy for the right now. By the time what you find is reading, I could just see where you guys, something about a nest egg. Some of you guys were trying to save up for like a child, or save up for getting a family. You could be late in comparison to like your other friends or family members regarding like conception or having a child. Some of you guys are looking for treatments like, I don't even want a baby daddy, I don't even want a baby mama, I just want to have a kid, and I don't even want to have to deal with that. Or if I'm going to deal with my kid, I don't want to have to deal with the extra shit. Like, for my divine masculines, I can see where it's energy surrounding. I want to provide for my child. I don't want the extraness. You know? I can see where someone could be feeling this way. Y'all reading is totally different than the fire signs. Totally different. And I have the hiccups. And when I think about the Taurus in the head, I feel like something about moving too fast, you know? There's also energy surrounding like, oh, I feel called to tell you, don't act like you ain't used to nothing. Because what was meant to, it's almost like the opposite of the trip between Moses, the trip that was supposed to be 3 days, but lasted 40 or something like that. For a lot of you guys, something that was supposed to like give you longevity, you're going to make it shorter, because I keep hearing 15 minutes of fame, 15 minutes of fame, 15 minutes of fame. So for somebody in particular, and I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear, baby. That's not my job or my assignment in this lifetime. Find another reading if you want that, because there's plenty of them in fairy tale Tarotville. You understand what I'm saying? If that's what you want. But I'm being completely honest with you guys. Something that was promised to you. It's like, I'm reminded of the story of Saul. Be reminded who gave it to you. Be reminded of the specific instructions you was given prior to this, or whatever you promised God. God, when I get this, I'm gonna anoint your name. I'm gonna always put you on the pedestal. God, when I get this, I'm gonna give back X, Y, and Z. Don't get too comfortable. Don't shit on the people that you help. Don't count favors on out this bitch. And also the energy surrounding, don't get cocky, or don't shit on people that are trying to get to where you are. Because how did that make you feel? You understand what I'm saying? Don't become that. Okay, I also feel like there's energy surrounding, like, because he was supposed to, I know, if I remember it correctly, God told him to slaughter everything. And here you are trying to taunt the king and things of that nature. Now your mind going crazy. Now you're losing everything. Now we have to give you a position in your title to someone else because you wanted to do it for the glory of Saul. Be careful of doing things for the glory of self as opposed to God. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Whether you believe in whatever the fuck you believe in, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here, because the rabbit is in reverse. In reverse. Next to the gold egg. So I feel like you do possess the talent. The rabbit wasn't pompous for no reason at all. It wasn't to discredit why he was confident. He was confident because there was a history and a track record. I earned this. You understand what I'm saying? Needless to say, that cockiness is what led him to stop working as hard as he was supposed to. He got too comfortable. Motherfucker took a nap and slept on the competition. Some of you guys. Okay? I don't know if this is what's being done to you. And you're going to be able to be in a position, or like I say, some of you guys, it could be a flip. Maybe somebody here is trying to be pompous with you. They're trying to act like they have something over you, and you could be observing it like, I have the gift of being misunderstood. You think that you think your witchcraft works. You think your negativity. You think you're like all you doing these pulling behind the string. You think all that's gonna work, but I have favor in the Most High. I have favor within. Okay, so just how. It's reminded me of when like Michael Jackson was saying, I gotta act on these gifts now because I don't want God to give the song to Prince. And they had like this little feud or whatever. So it's like your gifts or like an idea or something can be transmuted or given to someone else. Just as a special warning, and it's not to make you scared or anything like that. I just feel like that you're going to be blessed with an opportunity. Oh. Camera went out, but I had an alarm that went off and it was right on time. So for a lot of you guys, this message could be right on time. And some of you, this person, like some of you, it could be fated to do that. Like some of you guys are about to learn a lesson, or maybe you've learned a lesson about the tortoise in the hay. Maybe you underestimated somebody, and somebody here, I don't know. Some of you guys are recognizing some karma. Like I feel like you taking it to the chin, or you will whenever it plays out. I feel like that you guys are very mature, and I feel like that you're going to learn a lot. Like you're being humbled by God or humbled by spirit. I also feel like a gift within you is being tenured or sharpened. Okay, so some of you guys who are in any type of competitive field or sport, or I don't know, but it feels like that a competitor may win against you, but this is going to be a major thing for them. They may not win they may not ever run a race after that, honestly. But, or for some of you they may, but we don't hear about, the tortoise racing anybody after that, Even if it lost every other one, it's a major deal that you could beat somebody big. So if somebody comes against you, it's also a reminder of how great you are. But some of you guys, it's almost like a torch passing, and I feel like someone isn't trying to do it well. Now, for some of you guys, it's somebody doing to you, but it's reminding me of Kanye West. There was a point where Kanye West was trying to get shined on to Rock Nation, and he wanted to be on I think he was trying to be with Jay-Z. He was trying to work very close with Jay-Z. They was not paying no attention to Kid. He made a name for himself, and he really was who we thought he was until it got to the point where we thought he was bigger than God, and now we see how he doing now. Decline. But I remember watching Kanye West at the very height of his career, and things like going to a totally different state. But it took him betting on himself. The underdog came on top. For some of you guys, I feel like you're in a real big yay position. Okay, and that's what it's giving, a Kanye West position. And be weary of turning into, this could be a warning for the future, turning to become to this narcissistic monster. And I don't even like using that word because it's so overused and it's so like diluted nowadays. But I'm being completely honest though. Like, everybody don't deserve your ass to kiss. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Everybody don't deserve like that, because it's really more so something within yourself, something you trying to prove to yourself. And it's like, I feel like you need to shift your purpose from, and I was kind of getting this message for fire signs too, or in a divine feminine message. It's like, shift your focus from, I care about if other people see this work that I did, or put it in other people's face, and do it more so like, I'm doing it for myself. I knew I could do it. And when they catch on, like Whoopi Goldberg said, wonderful, we can grow together now. But you're just getting with the program. That's kind of like the essence of what I'm picking up on regarding like you guys are learning that lesson. Some of you guys are like, you've learned it. Others of you guys are in the midst of it. Some of you guys are at the preface of this type of lesson. So it feels like somebody you underestimated as have being powerful has shown themselves to you. Maybe somebody's gonna like call you out, or maybe you feel caught. It could just be this fucking reading, okay? But you do have a gift, you do have a talent. I'm trying to remind myself of like, you know how Coco, how she was on like a promo one, but she didn't have the little boy, that streamer like that. Like, people look at her like, you're a mean girl. Now, yes, that may be true, like it is for promo or whatever, but the way it came across, it just made her look real salty, real stank. You know what I'm saying? Something like that might be significant. Don't do that. Some of you guys are being called to mind your temper, mind your mouth, mind your cockiness. Okay, because I feel like it's going to like, I feel like it's going to bite you back in the end, in a particular instance, okay? Or it has. We're going to clarify. We're going to put something on that, okay? Not one of my cards ripped. But somebody's salty. What the hell? What card is this that's ripped? Look, and I pulled this card out the deck earlier before, and it was not ripped. Earlier before I did your reading, and now the card's ripped. Your light irritates their demons. Oof. We gonna keep that one out there. Because somebody's pissed off. I rebuke you. But anywho, I'm just being honest. I can just see that energy. I'm gonna be honest. I see it. For others of you, this is what you're doing to somebody else. I can only imagine the burn. Now you gotta come back and you really gotta pay yet. You really gotta pay him now. On some real shit, you really gotta pay the nigga his bread. Because you want to feature with him now. You want a Kanye beat now on your album, Jay-Z. But I remember when I was dropping off in your album, in your office, and your label was like, this nigga again? Yeah. So be careful. Like, you know, it's again, it's reminding me of King Saul again. Like, David playing for him in his sleep, playing music. Your music guy is the one that's gonna take your throne. The nigga with the harp, the little nigga at that. Yeah, that one. That guy, it's something like that. Yeah, I'm picking up on something. Where are they at right now? Oof. That's funny, because some of you guys, you really could be awesome. Let me look at this bitch credentials, because how the fuck? What's that other? Yeah. But anywho, I can see where you guys are in an energy surrounding where I think that for a lot of you guys, you are at a point in your career, or you're getting to that point where you're getting a lot more clout or attention. And I feel like this is something, for some of you guys, this could have been something I was describing because it happened to you. And it did happen to Kanye. But when he got to the point to where he was making buku fucking money, and unfortunately he lost his fucking mama. That's some sad shit. Nigga was like, you know, that's, like, I finally get to where I want to be without the person I want here sharing it. And not to say that he don't have love in his life, but real shit happened to a real nigga and he had a fucking episode. He's been having an episode for I don't know how fucking long now. So for a lot of you guys, it's really going to give, like, I feel like that's why it took so long for you to get to a certain point. That's why you had to build something to a certain point, because you were supposed to be finding value within self, not extrinsic things, not extrinsic people. But I feel like how you turn it in order to do so, because of where your heart was in the beginning, you had to villainize everybody else in order to prioritize self, or to justify working on yourself, because for so long you taught yourself, I'm only as worthy as what I do for other people. So now what that's going to potentially translate as, or what it is translating as in your reality, is like a can't nobody tell me nothing. Yeah, nah, when they talking about money right now, you can't tell me nothing, because you thought motherfucker was fucking with you because of what you didn't have, or what you did have, or material shit. That was always your insecurities you was projecting on them. Yeah, they may have behaved way to justify things you was already feeling intuitively in your subconscious due to an insecurity. But I don't feel like that's really what other people fuck with you about. I think really people really do. Fine, you be somebody, even the bitches that hate you, really love you on some shit. And you know that about yourself. So I feel like that you've kind of, how do I say this? It's like an embracing. That's why I was picking up on Scorpio energy. It's like an embracing, like a darker energy. I do feel like that you are somebody that people are looking at now with more attentively. I do feel like a lot of people now, there's something that you have said, or something that, like, even if it was like, I believe that this, I believe I can fly. Some of you guys may have came out against somebody that a lot of people are in favor of. For some of you guys, and I feel like in doing so, now you have more people watching you. I feel like that you're sharing some truths, or that you come across as authentic. Either you're authentically talented, or you're an authentic person regarding how you talk to people, who you deal with, X, Y, and Z. It just feels like your authenticity, it is quite triggering to people. Much like I was picking on with that rabbit energy. Kanye West, everything that they could say ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it can be, it's like in the Bible when John the Baptist was preaching, and those people came to discredit his prophecy and things of that nature. You have to have discernment on when to turn up and when not to. You have to, like, because I feel like that that's why I was picking up on energy surrounding something that's coming back to you in the ass. They really didn't want you. I can only imagine after he said all that shit about Bush, how the fucking government was feeling about fucking Kanye West. It's like, we gotta find a way to fucking discredit on some real shit, like, allegedly, right? I can only imagine some shit like that. But for a lot of you guys, it's like that type of energy. It's like, I'm waiting for air sign to be that person, because if people already, even people that consider themselves your fans, they already are seeking something in you, and that in itself is something that you're feeling, but you're projecting that onto them, and they're projecting it back to you. I don't know how to explain it. Like help me explain this to them, Spirit Living God. Let these words be yours and not my own. What is this? Grudge holder, and it came out in reverse. Dirty offer and fake spells. That's kind of I'm picking up on what I was getting earlier. Like, the people that claim not to dislike you, they really don't dislike you. It could be that you low-key give off the impression, like, that's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like that's what I was picking up on earlier, like how you respond to things. Just be careful of that, air signs. Just like, this is like your message. Be careful of, like, projecting onto people that they're bad, and then when they respond accordingly based off the disrespect that you give them because of your projections, you then be like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, that validates everything I said. Like, relax sometimes, like, because for a lot of you guys, I feel like there's an energy surrounding. Sometimes people don't hold it against you because they know why you are the way you are, but sometimes your words do hurt. And I also feel like there's energy surrounding. If you're going to do something for somebody, do it for them without having to mention or tell anybody what you're doing. Everything don't have to be something to where I'm doing this for you because I want some charm. Even if it's an energy in return. Like, if you gave somebody love, it's because you know that they needed it. You don't have to go so sour when the shit don't work, or when things don't work as you wanted them to. And also, there might be somebody that's presenting themselves. They might look happy. Somebody you separated from romantically, and you might be trying to, like, you probably pushed this person away and didn't know it. And then when they acted accordingly, you probably were meaner than what you should have been, considering the circumstances for some of you guys. Like, you pushed me away, I still want you, but I accept the distance. I move on with my life. And now you air sign could be taking shots. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is like, some of you guys aren't really over something. And I don't know if it's romantic, platonic, or what, but it feels like something is still triggering you and triggering this reaction of, like, and everybody's getting a taste of it. I don't know what, like, we don't, whatever. I'm gonna see how you're being perceived by others right now. We're gonna see how you're being perceived by others, air signs. How are my air signs being perceived by others over the next 30 days? Okay. You know what? I feel like after this reading, I feel like it's going to give you some perspective regarding how you may, your temperament, how you may come up. I'm going to be honest with you. But this definitely looks like Kanye West when he was in the lab. I know I'm not fucking tripping. When he was making them fucking beats and shit, and that nigga could really spit. And motherfucker was like, nah, nigga, just make my beats. If you ain't doing something for me to uplift me, I'm not really interested in uplifting you. And for a lot of you guys, people could be looking at you as staying down. Somebody that is capable of doing everything, a little bit of everything. Somebody that's fully faceted, multifaceted is what I meant to say. Somebody that's extremely talented. Now, we do have Gemini and Scorpio energy on the table. And ooh, the 9 of Fortitude, and we have the 9 of, we do have all air signs. Your whole spread is air. Y'all in this bitch deep. Obviously, but God, yeah, this might be my, you know what, when I did, before I took my videos down, my Gemini reading was the only one that was like hundreds of views on this channel. And I don't even have hundreds of like subscribers on this channel. So it blew me. Like, I was like, oh shit. So shout out to the Geminis that's tuning in. Before, a lot of you guys, people are viewing you as somebody that is prioritized. It's like mind over matter. Did they say matter over mind? I feel like they're saying that you guys are not prioritizing like the self-reflection portion or like the feeling portion. It's like, I have to keep up and go. Okay, at the end of the day, that shit didn't work. How can I, like, I feel like your way of healing and transmuting shit is that I just won't do the shit at all no more. I just won't open up to no motherfucker. How about I just don't trust nobody now? How about I just never open up shop? How about I just go completely celibate out this bitch and never have sex again? How about that? How about I just never fucking date anybody? How about I just never work for anybody ever? How about that? Because that bitch at Wendy's had me fucked up in 7th grade. Not 7th grade. And he worked in 7th grade. How old are y'all? But anywho, it just feels like people are looking at you as somebody that's transmuting or channeling something that is hurting you through your art. So depending on who you are, that could be a good or a bad thing. If you were doing some sort of healing work, as the magician would be, I wouldn't recommend that people could tell. I would recommend you be working if people could tell you going through shit or you're projecting personal experiences onto your spread. I wouldn't be, if I'm a TV broadcaster, for instance, not TV broadcaster, but let's just say I do a podcast, or I don't know, like if I do anything where tabloids could take my personal information and flip it down and reverse it, I wouldn't want people to be able to see what I'm going through. You know, if I'm working in a school, for instance, where I'm around kids, I wouldn't want the kids to see that I'm going through something that you are feeling. People are looking at you as channeling it through your form of creative, like art or whatever. But people do look at you as someone not having, it's like a shell, low-key. They look at you as somebody that, look at that carcass there, how they're raising the heart. Someone that could be a little bit cold in the next 30 days. They feel like that you have a little bit of social anxiety. People can tell when they too much for you. People can tell when you're judging them. People are finding it hard to read how you feel about them. It feels like the people are noticing that you're trying to be more, I don't know, it feels real strategic. And I don't think that you're meaning to be in a manipulative way. I feel like how you're trying to do it is I'm trying to see, like, be more warm. But when you don't really feel that for a motherfucker, it just feels disingenuous. So I feel like with this, I think they're looking at you as somebody that is trying, and I don't feel like that it is you being disingenuous. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like people are looking at you as somebody that's, I'm trying to put it into words. Somebody that's a little bit awkward. Like, maybe this is just how they are. They probably just have a hard time with, like, you know how you meet somebody, it's like, this is how they are, they don't mean no harm. It's like, that's the best, I'm a country girl, so that's how we would say it out here. Like, so-and-so don't really mean no harm, but damn. But I know that they trying. Like, I can see and look at them and tell that they're trying. That's why I don't feel like they look at you as disingenuous. They just feel like kind of off. Like, I see that they're working on themselves, but I can see that it's hard. I can see that they're going through something, but if I was to go talk to them, I don't know what I'm going to get. Because I know that they probably, with the magician, it's one. It's like, it's never a bunch of people in a magician card, ever. It's always one person. Because it ain't no need for all of that when you really are a magician. So it feels like for a lot of you guys, people may look at you as, like, honing in on something or putting your all into something to avoid something else. You might be really good at it. And you might even be social people while you're in a certain environment. But you might also have these moments where people might be talking to you and you might be trying to be social. So I'm entertaining conversation. But people can tell when you zone out. You know, some of you guys are zoning out in this reading because I'm trying to like focus on your energy and it feels like that I'm being pulled to different portals is what it feels like. The death card to me definitely tells me that people looking at you as somebody over the next 30 days or perceiving you in the next 30 days as making a change, but it's like more so, it feels something about robotic in a sense. Like it's like an awkwardness to people to pick it up off of you. It's like they're being nice and respectful, but I could tell they want to keep this conversation brief. It's giving that, like, I could tell that they're like this person's focused. You coming across real focused. It's how people perceiving you, you know. I'm going to see how you can flourish over the next 30 days. I'm going to see. And then we're going to get more in-depth details about your love, career, money, and stuff like that. Health. How can they flourish in the next 30 days? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. Like, man, look at that. The 6 of Cups. Speaking of which, what's happening in love in the next 30 days? I was picking up on that rigid ass energy. Like, what the fuck is happening with their health in the next 30 days? Okay. What's happening with their career? What's happening with their finances? Okay. What you aren't seeing is, the 7 of Cups. Okay. Does somebody here just go on a cruise? Or somebody has cruise in their name, or somebody planning a cruise? Yeah. Okay, somebody here can have a Joker tattoo, or someone here could really like antagonists in films. Just channel messages, guys. You could have just, some of you guys live downtown where there's like historical buildings or monuments, or there's energy surrounding you. Just went to a museum or something like that. Or maybe you went somewhere and it was like a tourist. Some of you guys are traveling. Okay? Or you could just be somebody that's real travel. Some of you guys, it could be the anniversary of someone passing away, possibly a Leo. You could have very strong connection with a Leo that passed away, or a Libra. Maybe even an Aquarius. Okay, or you could be these signs. Watching. What I'm seeing, honestly, I can see in your love life, I feel like that you might be, something is shifting. You have new experiences coming towards you in love. And I don't feel like you meet your end all be all yet, or you're at that point where you realize that you've met someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. But I feel like you're going to be slowly but surely opening yourself up to new experiences. There are going to be maybe some better looking people that you see and you notice. Like, damn, that's a nice handsome man. Damn, that's a nice handsome woman. That's a nice beautiful woman, you know? Take a rest. You're going to be noticing people, okay? If you are single. If you're in a relationship and you find yourself at a stalemate where things are boring in your connection, I can see where you guys are going to be making an effort to resolve any conflict that you guys may have. And I feel like the advice, if you guys are in a connection, would be to explore physical intimacy more often with one another and different things. If you guys are single, I feel like your advice here is to it's kind of like to prepare as if it's already coming, or you know it's happening. It's like trying to open yourself. It could be like buy yourself something sexy for lingerie. Do something sexy. So do something to make yourself feel sexy. I feel like that's something that is needed. Like your root chakra is weird right now. And I was kind of picking up on it throughout the entire reading. Like it's like a frigid. That's why people look at you as like frigid and stoic almost to this degree. I can see where like regarding your health though. You straight. It feels like for some of you guys, your posture is improving. Don't know if you've been to the chiropractor or what, but it feels like your posture is improving. I also feel like that you got more energy. Maybe you've been eating better. Maybe you've been to the gym more often. It just feels like that your physique is improving. I feel like you guys have been working out on your shape and your figure. You can see positive. I feel like you're going to start to see the effects of this in reality. Honestly. I feel like you're going to start to notice the things you're going to be looking more toned, more fit, healthier. You're going to be feeling better about yourself. You're going to start to notice a noticeable difference in your clothing. Like you might get into certain shit and might be like, okay, this Like the number might increase on the scale, but the gains is different. I don't know how to explain. Some of you guys are building more muscle. And if you've been working on a particular muscle, that muscle is growing. Okay, I feel like it's something to do with like the legs, the biceps, maybe even the glutes. Okay, and I feel like somebody's been particularly working on, like, I don't want flea bags, and I don't want like I want to be able to work on this. I want to be able to move. Some of you guys are just more so about mobility. Like, I don't want to be walking around the hospital, walking around the school, walking around like my neighborhood being tired. I have a dog, or I used to have a dog. I was walking more often, and then I got a house with a backyard, for instance. Didn't really need to walk the motherfucker no more, so that was lack of exercise. Or maybe somebody, I don't know, somebody here also said at a funeral, somebody here dog could have passed. I don't know. My condolences if that's something that happened. But I generally see, like, if you guys are mourning somebody, I don't feel like it's going to be as sad. It's more so remembering as opposed to mourning a death of someone. I feel like regarding your health, I think that you guys are going to be putting some things to rest for your memory. You might be remembering some things, but all things considered, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, all things considered, I'm okay. Now, on the other side of things, like, I've came a lot further than, like, you're going to be reflecting a lot regarding your mental health. Your physical health is going to be improving, and then your appetite, like your, I feel like your libido is going to increase, but I also feel like your stamina, generally speaking, is going to increase. The Hangman, when we talk about your career, symbolizes to me for a lot of you guys, you do something unconventional for your money, or you guys have multiple streams of income, or it's like, we're not going to get too much into that, but we know what it is. The Joker is here. So we're not going to talk too much about what you do for your money, because I feel like that it would get convoluted in order to protect yourself for a lot of you guys. But generally speaking, I feel like that what people know you primarily for is not what all you do. I will say that. Okay, but that's some very air sign shit if I've ever heard one. We have your finances in the kindergarten teacher, the Fool. Ooh, lots of major. Is all major arcana? I also one. Well, no, I also two. Okay, but damn, 3 major arcana cards in this spread regarding your finances. It's a big deal. Okay, so you guys are going out on a limb, and so a dream or something like that, or an investment that you always feel like this is something that I wanted, but you just never did for yourself. Somebody here wants to start a school. I don't know. Or somebody here wants to have a mentorship program. Somebody here could want to do like little league football or sports or track, something like that, or dance for kids. Somebody here could want to go to a youth, like somebody here has a background, but they want to like reform, do something for the community. I feel like that's a dream with somebody's, and I see that that's going to be something that you are going to be working towards manifesting. Honestly, it's like some of you guys are going to be helping with something. So you know how in the community sometimes they'll send you a letter in the mail and say, hey, X amount of people volunteer, like, because I did this with my ex best friend at some point. So they sent her mom a letter in the mail, and they was like, hey, we have a park that we want to build for the kids, and we need like a couple hundred volunteers, and we all went and we helped build this fucking park. Like, the only thing that the construction people did was put the fucking, the big shit in the way, but we did all the mulch, we did the ground, we put the fucking barrier around the shit, we put the sign up, that's what I'm saying, we was out here glossing shit, cleaning it up, putting wood chucks down, digging holes, all types of shit for that damn park. But it was worth it. It was so beautiful at the fucking end. Somebody here is going to be donating or doing something very nice that is going to have an actual, like, a really big impact on somebody, whether you see it or not. For a lot of you guys, I could also see where you might get prompted to donate money a lot more often, like when you go buy shit. And it's like, I'm going to do the right thing and donate a little bit. I'm going to tip a little bit more on my DoorDash orders because I'm blessed to be able to give. I just kind of get the energy or the aspect where you guys are going to be basket of energy surrounding. I'm in the position to give back now in ways that I couldn't before. But some of you guys, I can see where you're going to be doing something for your community, and there might be energy. Like, some of you guys might order something on DoorDash, and like, you might get a mail, or like Instacart. You get a mail shopper, right? Or a mail dasher. And you tip this motherfucker. It's like, man, I wish I could take my tip day, but I ain't gonna do you like that. That's one person out of like so many people that you're gonna help. Like, not everybody, just like somebody here. Like, the motherfucker didn't rain off of my fucking food and ate it type shit. A motherfucker left my shit at somebody else's door. My shit say 12/11. So I don't know. Something like that can be significant for somebody out here. But the kindergarten teacher tells me that I feel like for a lot of you guys at finances, you might be doing something to help some children or investing in somebody. It's like a good cause, okay? some of you guys are going to be doing. Some of you guys work for a nonprofit, so that could be what it is. But it just feels, are you going to be going to a nonprofit? Are you going to be supporting or tipping or going like, hey, we don't ask that you pay anything, but we do accept donations to keep the building running. It's like something like that. Like, I'll give back. I'll go do something. Some of you guys, it could involve like special needs children, or it could involve athletes or reformed like convicts, ex-convicts and shit like that. Some of you guys could be going to the grave site of somebody, and it might be a little bit further out from where you stay. Maybe you're going to go see family, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go see about little Ronnie. I'm going to go by Granny Grave, you know, something like that. Something about North Carolina could be significant. Virginia, Houston, Dallas, Arizona, and Montgomery, Alabama could be significant. I don't know why. So, yeah, I'm going to get like some advice just at the end, but what you really want to see here, I feel like that for a lot of you guys, you might find yourself daydreaming a lot, but a lot of things are connected. Everything is connected, good and bad. Let me see. What advice? Your reading was such a doozy. I can tell you that shit. Ugh, air signs. Y'all do this to me every fucking time. You know, as I do air signs, it's usually take me a while to do any other sign. This is why. It's the loop-de-loop and fold. I'm so tired of this shit. No, I just watched SpongeBob or something like that. I don't know what this is. Oh, you got Aries in your chart? My God. If you have an Aries ex that's always popping up, or like somebody you deal with that was an Aries always popping up out of nowhere, and they really don't want nothing, they just like they're gonna do it again. I don't know. But I feel like, or you might, something about this person, like you might be, something about that person might be significant in the next 30 days. I don't know. Like somebody may, like you might, I don't know. You might know somebody blocked you. It's like, what the? Okay. I don't know why it's significant. Maybe you can't talk about it because you're around, like, I don't know. Or maybe you just convince yourself you don't care about that no more. But something like that could be significant. Let's see. What else do you want? So come on now, air signs. Let's leave. Let's see. What else do you want to say for my collective, for my air signs? My goodness. Always something with y'all. Ugh. Okay. Girl fight. Ugh. What is this mess? Like, this is like a whole nother storyline. Oh my God. Is somebody here working in the healthcare field? Or somewhere where you gotta wear a uniform, military, whatever. You know, I said earlier, don't get cocky, don't get into a conversation with people early. I was talking about that type of vibe. And I was saying, like, some shit, just decide what you want to give your energy to, because some shit could be a test. Yeah, that. Not gonna go back into depth with that, because we already did that. And look, what's on the bottom of the deck? The card we started off on. So, that's it. I feel like everything needs to be said, generally speaking to y'all, has been said. If you want to donate, please buy your girl coffee, because this shit was a fucking whirlwind, okay? Just his thanks or whatever in the description box. You can cash at me, I'll pay me, Venmo me, PayPal me, or Chime, baby. It don't make me no difference. I like that money on. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on Patreon, and I also have a main channel. A link below in the description box for all the information. My Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Like, I got you, Bookie Butt. We gonna move on to the cross watchers portion. Peace.
Get real insight with pre-recorded tarot readings. Personalized tarot reads by the Trapped Tarot Minister herself. You get to pick an affordable package that fits your vibe. On the website. The best part? Rewatch your reading anytime, anywhere. Keep it for your personal records and track your progress. Clarity, insight, convenience. Book your personalized tarot reading today. Visit the Trapped Tarot Minister. Call for more details. Remember, clarity is just a click away.
All right, what's good? Whew. I'm just so happy that we just diving into the cross watchers portion, because the Air Sign Collective, if you're dealing with Air Sign, generally speaking, let me just start off and say, you know, God bless you. I'm praying for you, okay? Because they just put me through the fucking ringer. The bullshit. Okay, so let's see. If you're dealing with a Gemini, if they're dealing with Gemini for the next 30 days, what should my cross watchers do? This person has not changed. This person is somebody, if you was to go back and look at their page, this person is around a bunch of floozies and shit like that. Like, this somebody that when you walk away, this person isn't like, oh, what can I do to fix it? They're like, well, let me, like, they get upset and go do the same shit that pisses you off in the first place. Like, there's no success here in the next 30 days with this Gemini. If you're dealing with Gemini, I feel like this person here, it's giving lousy, it's giving nasty, it's giving cheap, it's giving community. I don't really like this person. I feel like this person here, they like used to go back and look at this person's page, they ain't doing nothing but smiling in the whole face, drinking at the club, being nasty, talking to whoever want to talk to them. I feel like this person might also be infested. And so if you do go with this person, I feel like that if you lay up with this individual, this Gemini, I feel like you're going to get burned. Yeah. I'm hearing hurt Marie. So this person here probably finna get burnt this month. So I wouldn't go fucking with this person. They're nasty. Okay, look at that green ass fucking concoction they drinking. They ain't even paying attention. Look. This girl got a fucking crab in they drink. I know I ain't fucking tripping. I ain't even see that. That shit crap. Look. Nasty. The little nasty. Somebody's name could be Raven. That might be a bitch that burn them. Raven or a bird ass bitch, because a raven is a bird. Man, what? Hell no. That's not the shit they like though. That's the type of shit they like. Yeah, you're better off without that person. The grass is greener where you water that shit. And it's really greener wherever you are. Because over there it ain't nothing but, look at that shit. It got color over it. You a living color. This ain't nothing but darkness. Hell no. Purple represents, like, the higher chakras. We talk all this red and shit. Hell no. And it's crabs and hell no. That person don't do shit but bring you down. And they really in secret competition with you. Fuck that Gemini. Period. On my soul. Well, let me not say that. God forbid. I rebuke that shit. But I'm dead homegirls. I don't fuck with that person. No. Moving on. If you're dealing with a Libra. They're dealing with Libra. They're dealing with Libra in the next 30 days. And interference. And the 7 of Swords. This person got 2 people in their ear. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. Everything they tell you is not a pit stop. And I still feel like there's somebody that vents to a lot of people about what you do, but they leave out the shit they do. Like, that's the type of person this individual is. I also feel like this is the type of person here where, generally speaking, I think this individual, they compare themselves too much to people that they don't even know. People on TV. It's like, I'm hearing Bobby Womack, if you think you longer now. Like, you always come talking about what your girls got, what your homegirls got, and then you complain about I ain't being at the house. I can't be in 2 places at one time. If you think you're lonely now, wait till tonight. It's like, so, I feel like, honestly, truthfully, this person here, I don't know, like, I feel like you and this person, y'all honestly don't need to be around each other. Y'all don't need nothing but trigger each other. Y'all holding on to something. And it's more harmful than anything. Hold on, guys. Yeah, guys, my bad. I knew my Instacart was finna come, and I was like, ugh, let me get this Sprouts order before he started knocking on the door. But anywho, back to what we talking about this Libra. I feel like this person here, honestly, there's so much that this person wants to let go of when it comes to the situation between you and them. But they've gotten to the point where it's like they don't want to start over with nobody else, regardless of what this connection is between you and them. But also, they're not happy. And even if they was to forgive some shit linger. And they got so many people in their head. And they got so many thoughts in their head. Some of you guys, it could be they vented to motherfuckers, which I feel like they are. Or they have. But I feel like that this is after they already kind of decided for themselves that it was like it's over on the inside. Like, something about us, I don't know. Something about somebody's fuck up being broadcasted. Like, everybody know. Or maybe it's somebody that's had to talk to people against their will because maybe you went and told everybody what happened. Or maybe people, like, it was, you would have did some fool shit. Now I can't have you around me like that. Now everybody is on my fucking back, wondering why I'm mean to you. Now I gotta put you on Front Street. You ain't really who you say you are. Says Libra. So I just feel like a Libra is real tense. They not want to be bothered. They on pins and needles, and you better stay the fuck away from them. This person here might be like really chilling, or like they sleep, like, I don't know, like they're not pressed in the next 30 days. They're not really overthinking the situation between you and them because they feel like for them there's a huge vibe surrounding. Like, I gotta make sure that I'm taking care of because I don't want to spaz and end up behind bars. Like, this person here, this Libra crazy. They're talking about behind bars and shit. This person crazy. They're like a jail bunk bed. Like, this person here, I think this Libra is somebody that got hood tendencies. I'm gonna be honest, and I think they're very honest with themselves about saying hood tendencies. And I think this person here feels like whatever is going on between you and them in the next 30 days, that's stopping them from like this path they on, trying to stay out the street. Some of these persons can have a history with like how do I say this? Like antidepressants or like drugs that, you know, powder, like Not like booger sugar. I'm gonna be honest, for some of you, this Libra. Not all of you guys, but just for some of you guys. I just feel like this person is somebody that's kind of known for like crashing out. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I would steer clear from this person in the next 30 days because they just not feeling you. Some of you guys like are nasty. Like I feel like it's a nasty, freaky. Man, I feel like that was cute when this person was young, but now that they grown, they kind of like. Oh, because I'm hearing Miss Pretty Pussy. She can get it hot in good shape. Pretty pussy. That's Plies. So for some of you guys, this Libra is Miss Pretty. Oh, Lord. Moving on. Let's go. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, my goodness. Lord. If they're dealing with an Aquarius, what do you want them to know over the next 30 days? They're dealing with Aquarius. What? Oh, the High Priestess. Okay. You may tell this person I need some me time real quick. Like, I need some space for me. Not that I don't love you. I just need some me time. You know, what Monica say? Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. Yeah, I know I can't say. I just want to be all alone. Don't think I treat you wrong. Just one of them days. So for some of you guys, if you know that time of the month is coming up and you qualify for that type of conversation, you may tell people, I gotta get back to the bubbles. Okay? Why are we talking about somebody from Louisiana or somebody who just came from Louisiana? Because why am I getting all these Webby and Boosie references and Plies? What is going on? But anyway, back to your spread. The High Priestess. Some of you guys, if this person is, or you, because I feel like some of you guys, you may be both Aquarius. For others of you guys, it's not that you and this person are Aquarius, you and this person probably are a lot alike. And I feel like you would understand if they was to tell you up front, hey, I need some space. But also they would too. They would understand. So if that's something that you get to the point where it's like, hey, I just need like a day for just me. It's not you. I just need like a whole day where it's just about me on some shit. Like, it's not, I'm not making up with you. Like, if you communicate that with people, generally speaking, I feel like that'll be fine. Like, I feel like somebody that, or maybe that's this person. Like, maybe they lack that skill. Maybe it's like, well, if you just would have said that. Like, I don't know. Something about that, it might be significant over the next 30 days. Where it might be a weirdness, but it's like, it's really just boiling down to, like, I really just want to be by myself. I need some space. Oh, if they're dealing with Aquarius, what do they need to know in the next 30 days? Yeah. Like, if somebody's being very dry, they're not like, yeah, like, so, like, you might be, like, this is not the time to be like, oh, what is wrong? Because they're being dry because they want to end the conversation because they really want to be by themselves. It's not for you to go and, like, feel like, oh my gosh, it's time for me to play therapist with this person. Because this person look old and frumpy. This person's like, oh my god, I just want to take a fucking bath. I don't want to wear all them fucking uncomfortable ass clothes. Like, somebody wants to get home and undress, unwind, and just be just all about them. They want some self-care time. Somebody here may also want some time to masturbate as well. Yeah, I want to rock right now. Like, somebody may be, like, if somebody's dry, it might be they just want to kind of be by themselves, and yeah. Like, bitch, can I play my pussy one time? I am so funny. Like, somebody just might be needing some me time, and somebody here might just be in a space just like, even if this is your partner, sometimes somebody just wants some them time. Like, that's just what it is. Like, somebody just wants some me time. Period. And if you guys have a baby, somebody wants a break from the baby too. It's not like they don't like the kid, but they don't want, like, it's not they hate the kid or anything like that. It's just they want a weekend to themselves. They want some time to themselves sometimes. Like, if they be dry, it's because they kind of want to keep those in some interactions. If this is your child's other parent, like, they want some space between you and them. Like, they want to be able to live their life. And some of you guys, if this is where you guys are separated, they're okay with that separation. Like, and for some of you guys, like, no, I don't think they're mad at you, but I don't think they're looking, like, for some of you guys, if you're single and separated, I don't think they're looking for a relationship right now. Like, they're enjoying their time by themselves. But if this is somebody that you're in a connection with, I think that this person enjoys the relationship they have with you. It's just that every time they go into, like, recluse mode, they don't want it to be an argument or a conflict, or you thinking that it's a time for us to assess emotions and do shadow work and do something spiritual, deep, and complex. Sometimes it's just, I'm going to be by myself so I can rub one out or, like, beat it. Like, that's it. Cause I've been hearing "Beat It" for your whole spread by Michael Jackson. So yeah, and next 30 days, that's what you need to know about this Aquarius. Very do you see the material, Earth signs? Crosswatchers, do you see the material? Like, what the fuck was this entire reading? But whatever. I do love you guys. To the moon and back and around the whole. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Like what you see? If you've enjoyed your free tarot reading, show your support by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It helps the Trapped Tarot Minister reach more people and keep delivering free guidance. There are also other ways to support the channel. Hit the thanks button below to sponsor today's reading or donate via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Every little bit helps, and your contribution goes a long way in keeping